This was my favorite of the 3 iterations of this episode that we have already seen. Belly's fast impending marriage and her frequent intrusive fantasies about Conrad overwhelm her for the 3rd consecutive episode. To look after Belly and make sure she's happy, Conrad has to swallow his own hurt and jealousy. Belly is the only one who appears to recognize Jeremiah's maturing, and the episode concludes with her reaffirming her devotion to him because she genuinely loves him. Nothing has really changed this time around, but at least Conrad gave a fantastic, choose me, pick me, love me speech at the very end. Now, was it worth spending all of Taylor Swift's money on a few mediocre songs? To be honest, I don't think so. The first 75% of Last Hurrah is scarcely worth rehashing because it's all the same stuff we've seen before, except for the whiskey shots and a baggie full of tidy, pre-rolled little joints, which is, I suppose, how Gwyneth Paltrow gets her pot. This weekend's most entertaining portion is when Taylor and Anika make fun of Belly for the psychosexual teen drama she's made the center of at her semi-co-ed bachelorette party with Jeremiah. Does Belly find it acceptable that Jeremiah's ex is attending the wedding? Belly doesn't have a leg to stand on because her ex is the best man, Taylor interrupts. Do you ever, compare? Asks Anika, who is astonished to hear that Belly's body count is actually just these 2 brothers. It's funny that you brought that up, Anika, because that is really the main goal of the show. Sometimes taking a moment to consider how this scenario would truly unfold in the real world is enjoyable. For my part, I can't quit imagining what Thanksgiving at the Fishers will be like next year. Can you imagine the holidays if Belly ends her 4-year relationship and engagement with Jeremiah to reunite with his brother, her first boyfriend? That's how I'm assuming it's going to end. Imagine attempting to exchange Christmas presents while this dynamic is present. When you consider it, Dick Dad's mistress, Laurel's word, not mine, at the table isn't even comparable. Without exception, the TikTok dances are the worst part of the weekend. All of this coordinated choreography is really embarrassing to Denise and me, and we're not even participating. Indeed, as part of the plot, Steven took Denise to his sister's and best friend's bachelorette party. After all, Belly is far too preoccupied with reliving her teenage passion on Conrad between doses of marijuana to assist Taylor in learning the meaning of the saying, if you love something, set it free. Belly's flashback shows preteen Conrad yelling at preteen Belly for straying while he was watching. This conduct feels more like mean babysitter behavior than romantic hero behavior, but it's also Conrad's biggest flaw in my opinion. Present-day Belly only remembers that Conrad got her a glass unicorn, which sets off a series of sexy Conrad memories set to the song, We Can't Be Friends. Belly eventually begins to gasp into a bathroom sink about unicorns, her mother, and Conrad, while poor Taylor can only suggest that they drink more water. In the meantime, Conrad is furious for Belly's honor after hearing Jeremiah's pals yelling at him about the Lacey affair at another club along the same strip. Unfortunately, Belly's honor will have to wait since Jeremiah is throwing up, and it would be wrong for Conrad to enforce justice on a man who is throwing up. Naturally, Conrad's next actions on the beach with this information are also wrong, but that's the sort of garbage we're here to witness. Now, let's discuss the beach. When Conrad tries to pull some I still love you nonsense, Belly's favorite moments are always when she's reading him to rubbish on the beach while intoxicated. Belly has had it up to hiccup here, the reprise, as we shall name it. It's just as well that Jeremiah is too inebriated to meet Belly on the beach as they had intended because Conrad is already there and his rude demeanor would have destroyed the romantic atmosphere. Conrad, who is quite sloshed himself, insists that Belly get onto the lifeguard chair with him just so he can harp on Jeremiah to her as she is about to go to bed. Belly has never let anyone disparage Jeremiah in front of her, and she has no intention of doing so now, despite the fact that she is constantly plagued by her enduring affections for Conrad. It is among her most endearing traits. Therefore, Belly responds, it's his bachelor party, when Con jokes that Jerry can't contain his drinks. Calm down. Yes, I mean, Conrad suddenly yells, Jerry cheated on you while he was in Cabo. Man. Conrad responds, I didn't think you were the kind of girl who would stand for that, as Belly claims that she already knows about it. Man. We all understand that Conrad isn't acting in this way merely to protect Belly, don't we? He has been repressing all of his selfish desires, and now he is giving in to them. Conrad is aware of that as well. But screw it, we're in it now. Conrad makes the decision to just tell Belly that he still loves her. He has never been able to move on from her. It's fucked that you're saying this now, Belly says. Yes. Conrad then advises against hanging out with him. Avoid getting married to him. Join me. It's the emotional dopamine rush we've been anticipating for the past 6 weeks. Enjoy it. Have fun. Allow it to linger. We might only receive it for the next 4 episodes, not swooning, Belly. As she always does, Belly is standing 10 toes down behind her guy when she gives Con a viciously stinging putdown. Conrad will never be what Jeremiah is to me, she says. My breath caught. She assures him that Jeremiah is her best friend and that he loves her unconditionally, even in the face of adversity. Snaps is what I'm doing. Conrad has been gagged. Belly has now fallen into the sand. Big thanks to all of you for sticking around till the end. You're the reason I keep making these videos. If you enjoyed this, drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Until next time, stay safe and stay awesome.